Okay, so once you have made some slides, your first slide can have your title and your name on it. Definitely have your name up in the front. You're going to be adding some pictures and you're going to be adding some text. And at the last, you're going to have your sources of information. Now, let's say you've added a slide in here and you're deciding that you don't like it altogether. You can go up to the top here and you can just delete it. Yes, delete. Okay. If you're writing here and you feel like the text is too big, you can change that size. When we're looking at narrating, we want you to narrate, but we don't want you to just read over the exact same thing. I know how to read, so you know I know how to read. So I don't need you to read it to me. What I do want you to do, though, is add something interesting to it. So if we're on a slide like this, and let's say I'm doing something on water, then maybe I would mention that the huge population on our planet is making it very difficult for everybody to be able to get fresh water. And that's something I could narrate over it and tell you about. And the text here was just kind of highlighting it for me. And you could do the same thing that's over a picture. Now you can, if you want, you can add some text over pictures. I do recommend that you have some type of contrasting colors so that it's easy to see that this earth back here is nice and dark, and then the contrast of the white makes it easier for the person to see. About text, when you're choosing your themes, I would just make sure that you're using a text that's easy to read. Things that are more cursive-y might be a little bit more difficult to read. Okay, going over narration now. So when you want to narrate, you just hold the narrate button down and it immediately starts counting, which means that it is recording. And I lift it up and that means I'm done. So I can now click over here, the narrate button down, and it immediately starts counting, which means that it is recording. And so if you like that recording, you can keep it. If you don't, you can remove it. Okay. Next, we're going to go over music real quick. So up in the top here is music. You're just going to choose some of the music that they give you here. Just click on it and it'll give you a sample for you to listen to. And you can choose whichever one you want. You're only going to choose one of them and it'll play throughout the entire video. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop there, and I'll make another video for talking about how to wrap up the assignment.